Hey, it's Aunt Zizi, and I'm gonna read you a book. I've read part of this book before. It's called Going Green, A Kid's Handbook to Saving the Planet. This book was my book when I was a kid. I'm gonna read to you a section about clothing and fashion. You've probably noticed some of your clothes feel different from others. That's because they are made of different materials. Some of the materials are natural because they come from plants and animals. These include wool, cotton, and fur. Other materials are synthetics, meaning that they are manufactured from chemicals and other ingredients. Examples of synthetics are polyester, acrylic, rayon, and nylon. The labels of your clothes should tell you from which materials they are made, but it is difficult to say which is the greenest material because there are problems with all of them. None is entirely environmentally friendly. As a general rule, though, we recommend natural rather than synthetic fibers because most synthetic fibers are made from oil. Here are some of the things you should check for in your green audit. Animal furs encourage the killing of animals, including several endangered species, many of which experience pain and suffering in the process. Even fake furs made of synthetic materials still encourage the killing and wearing of animals. Environmentalists consider fake furs to be nearly as bad as the real ones. Besides, fake furs are made from oil-based fibers, which are non-renewable resources. Ivory from elephant tusk is responsible for killing between 200 and 300 African elephants every day. At that rate, the species could be extinct within 20 years. By purchasing or even wearing ivory, no matter how small, you are encouraging the slaughter of elephants. Tortoiseshell, reptile skins, and coral are three more things that come from endangered species. Tortoises, reptiles, and turtles are threatened in many parts of the world. Coral comes from reefs, which are homes to millions of plants and creatures, but they are beginning to disappear, partly because they are being polluted and partly to make jewelry and other ornaments. Shells are fun to collect, but in the process, you should make sure you are not being an environmental vandal. Picking up empty shells from the beach is fine because they are dead. But buying exotic shells and trinkets made from them from shell shops often means that living creatures were plucked from the ocean for this purpose. Check to see if you or anyone in your family has clothing or jewelry made from animal fur or an endangered species. If so, encourage them not to wear these articles and not to buy other articles made of such materials. Recycling clothes and other things. Just because you can no longer use something you own doesn't mean it loses its value. If you've outgrown something or it has gone out of style, it may still be useful to someone else. Throwing something away is a waste of materials and energy it took to manufacture it. Besides, you can do any of the following with clothing, as well as toys, books, furniture, appliances, and other things you no longer need or want. You can donate them to a charity. Your parents may get a tax deduction for this. You can sell them at a yard sale or garage sale and earn some extra money. You can offer them to a homeless person on the street. You may also consider holding on to outdated fashions. You never know when they'll come back into style. And here's a picture of that. I also want to show you my new earrings. They're made from recycled pop cans. Ah!